Dash Talk X.
You find out life's this game of inches. So is football. Because in either game, life or football, the margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second. On this team, we fight for that inch.
Dash Talk X.
Hey Zoe, I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly. I'm about to bring the pain. We see us every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my nip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams.
Reason and accountability.
The voice of reason. Ladies and gentlemen, back in the building. The Voice of Reason is live on Dash Talk X. I had to ask the ladies to take a little time off. Just take a little time. Peaches, I guess Peaches couldn't make it, so I called Mimi and told Mimi, hey, Peaches ain't coming, so you take the time. Yeah, the dig, you take the time off, baby girl. So we could do a special episode of The Voice of Reason tonight. As I always say, if this is your first time tuning in to The Voice of Reason, please understand a little bit about what we do. I usually am surrounded by a bunch of women, right? And that's part of the format of the show. It's a relationship show. But I love getting the female's perspective, the woman's perspective, right? So we create all of these topics, and the women kind of give us a guided tour through the halls of the minds of women. But every now and again, I pull this. Just me. Coaching advisement with your boy Zoe Williams, a.k.a. The Voice of Reason. Tonight is an amazing topic. For all the people who tuned in earlier today to the Zoe What Morning Show, we lost our mind today. We was in there wilding. So, before I get into the topic, you know what I got to do. I got to promote Total Package Energy, my favorite energy drink of all times. I don't even call it an energy drink. I call it an energy shot. I think that's what they call it too. Premium energy shot. Total Package Energy. 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 crash, 0 jitters. Enhanced with vitamins, natural ingredients, and amino acids, man. It's fire. It's hot liquidation. Don't drink it after 3 p.m. Hey, Phil, I saw one of your IG posts said you were struggling to sleep. I blame Total Package Energy.
Yeah, it's definitely Total Package.
I told you not to mess with this stuff after a certain time now.
Drink it too late.
You drink it too late, you're going to be up late, period.
That's what happened.
Well, today is one of my days, man. I promote these businesses like Total Package Energy. We want to move 300 cases for the month of September. Can we get on that right now? 300 cases. Go to TotalPackageEnergy.com. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. TotalPackageEnergy.com. Also, I'm shouting out everybody who goes to my website, IamZoeWilliams.com, and pre-order a copy of The Holographic Relationship. We need those pre-orders to bump. Let's get them bumping, y'all. Hey, we got 6 orders this morning. 6 pre-orders this morning during the Zoe Morning Show. Now, I'm disappointed because we had a whole ton of people in there watching this show live on my YouTube channel. A whole ton. And we got 6. I'm thankful for the 6. But last Friday, on one of my pop-up shows, we got 20. Come on, guys. Go to my website, IamZoeWilliams.com. And pre-order your copy right now. Everybody that pre-orders a copy, I'm going to shout them out. I'm going to shout them out because I'm doing free coaching today. Come on. Show your love. Support the movement. Now, I got to promote this book because I like it. And the sister is a good sister. Good. But I got into it because I had to promote this book. From Hell to Fire, Compton Fire Department, Book 1, Sex and Politics, Allison Brooks. Go to Amazon.com right now and support this book, From Hell to Fire, Compton Fire Department, Sex and Politics, Allison Brooks. Go get on it right now. And then, of course, this is where all of this stuff comes into play. Total Package Energy, the relationship dismount, Love Matters Revealed CD. I'm getting ready to pay somebody that me and Phil know to do the audio book for the relationship dismount. How to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship. You can get the paperback copy of this book on Amazon.com. You can get the Kindle version on Amazon.com. You can also, what else can you get? You can also get it on Kindle. You can also get it on the iTunes app, all that. But we need you guys to support all of these different products because I'm about to pay somebody. You know, hey, Phil, you know I'm about to pay to do the audiobook? It's a father-son team that works here. I'm about to pay the father.
Wow.
To do the audiobook for the relationship dismount, how to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship.
That'll be dope.
That's going to be dope as shit.
Yeah.
I talked to him today.
That's tight.
So it's about to be lit. Get over there. Support all of these movements. Anybody who goes to my website right now, I'm going to shout you out. Go to my website, click shop, click books, and pre-order your copy of The Holographic Relationship. All right, here we go. Zoe Williams is coaching tonight. Are you dealing with something? Are you in a codependent relationship? Are you struggling? Somebody talk to me right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610, 323-230-4610. Tonight's topic, give me 5 feet or better. Relationship boundaries. What is the mortar of your relationship boundaries made of? You know what mortar is? That stuff they put in between bricks that keeps the bricks in place, that hardens the bricks, makes a strong wall. Is the mortar of your relationship boundaries made of fear, resentment? Somebody call me right now. The number to dial, 323-230-4610. Give me 5 feet or better. We're talking about relationship borders. Which set of boundaries should take precedent in your life? Should take precedence in your life? The ones you create for yourselves or the ones you put in place for your relationships? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Somebody call me right now. True or false? You're in a toxic relationship if your sense of self is smaller than your intimate relationship. If your intimate relationship's identity is how you identify yourself, you're in a toxic relationship. Uh-oh, here we go. 323-230-4610. The phone lines is cracking. I'm coming to the phone lines right now. What are your personal boundaries? Do you need help creating some? Do people take advantage of you because you don't have boundaries in place? What are some of the reasons we fail to enforce our boundaries? Are we scared to be the enforcer? Somebody call me right now. 323-230-4610. Caller. You're on the line.
Zoe.
What's up? What's up? What's happening?
What's up? Man, it's Quentin, man. What's up, Zoe?
What up, Q? What's the deal?
Man, I got some shit, Zoe.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Nothing really happened, right? But it's an ongoing situation, though. I wanted to rap to you about it. So this is what I got, right? So I got an 8-year-old son, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some mother, she's a little older. We've been, off and on for a while. But get so I let my condo go, right? I let it go. I sold it.
Yeah.
So we can get moved back in. But really, I mean, I love her. I feel like it's more for my son. You know what I mean? I feel like it's more for my son, but still keeping an open mind, trying to work it out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I was on child support for a minute, right? That's a big thing with me. I was on child support. Now, the money itself don't affect me. It's more so the principle because I am a great father, and she agreed with that. I don't know if she's using it like a crutch. But now we're in the same household, right?
Mm-hmm.
but I'm still on child support. It's weird. Like, I mean, paying the bills and things like that, but still on child support. So I was like, well, like, the alpha in me is like, okay, I'm doing it for my son, whatever. I mean, if he has that structure, if he has that structure, we're in one household. I see him doing better in school and everything. He's slightly autistic.
Okay,
he's
so
very
stop.
high functioning.
I'm gonna stop you right now.
Right, okay, so.
You know why? You're a man trying to do the right thing.
Right.
And this is how you know you fucking with somebody that ain't shit. That ain't no good. That's not a good person. You're a man trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to be present in the crib. I'm trying to be present with my wallet by being a provider. I'm trying to do right. But that shit is taken for granted. Do you not see it's being taken for granted? Is that not why you're calling me right now, to illustrate all of the injustices that have happened?
You damn right. That's how I'm feeling. You know what I mean?
So again, if you dealing with a person who takes for granted what you do, who thinks you're supposed to do this, right? You're supposed to do this. You're obligated to do this. That just shows me that they're socially ignorant. With all of the stigmas that are centered around being a black man, with all of the demographics and the numbers, we're at the bottom of every social statistic in the nation. Every social statistic, we're at the bottom. And you want to act like, oh, well, that's what you're supposed to do. Any of the trials and tribulations I got to go through. That's foul.
Right.
That's foul.
The same way.
The bottom line is, bro, you're a whore. You're being pimped. You're being pimped because you're a good person.
And you know what, Zoe? I was feeling like that, and I was like, you know what? Like, the enemy is just saying, what are you doing? Because I left before. I've been gone for a few years. However, still active in my son's life. But I felt like that, like I'm being pimped. I was like, let me call Zoe, see if I'm seeing something different, because I'm like at the point where Zoe, and it's only been a couple months since I moved back in, but I'm still like,
here's the thing.
You still didn't make that move?
Let me stop you,
so
bro.
It's like,
let me stop you. Here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. You can't teach nobody how to be a good person. They're either a good person or they're not.
Right.
And that's the bottom line. I love the way the scene in Black Panther when T'Challa visits his father for the first time on the astral realm after he just became king. And he was, hey, come on in here. He was asking his father, yo, how can I be a better person? Or how can I rule? He was asking for tips on rulership. And his father said, it's hard to be king and a good man. And then he woke back up. And that's the reality. It's hard to be king and a good man and a good person. That woman is taking smooth advantage of your ass because you're a good dude. Let me tell you something. A dickhead with good dick gets respect in most situations. I just got to tell you the truth. Yeah,
I agree, because when I was a knucklehead, me trying to be more mature about the situation, when I was like a little knucklehead, I ain't had that issue. But trying to, do the right thing for my son and, try to be cordial without all the arguments and shit like that, that's when I feel like I'm being taken advantage of. But when I was on that dumb shit back, 5 years ago, I ain't had an issue. But I was on my own. You know what I mean?
But this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what I'm trying to tell you, brother.
Yes, sir.
You have to create borders and boundaries that are based on integrity. This is how, and you can't waver. You can't butter up under emotional pressure. You got to say, look, if I'm going to do A to Z, this is what the fuck you going to do, or nothing is going to get done by me. How you going to be living in a house with a woman that you have a child with, and you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing as a man, providing, protecting, and she still got you on child support.
Everything.
You, her, hoe.
Mm.
You just got to accept it. Now, either you're going to be a hoe or you going to say, fuck that.
Hell no. And you know what, Azo, you know what it is? Because, like I said, I was on my, had my own spot for a while, for like about three years because we had broke up. So I had my spot for about 3.5 years. And then it's like, I said all that shit, right? I said all that, and I said, all right, boom. So when I move in, all this shit got to go. And now that I'm in, I sold all the furniture, sold all that shit. You know what I mean? Now it's like, damn, you didn't make that move. Now it's like, damn, I got to do it again. You know what I mean?
Well, listen, bro.
Like,
let me just say this, man, because I can't let you just have the whole show with all your problems.
I know. I'm a donator.
I'm just going to tell you right now, though. I'm going to tell you right now. Establish some boundaries. Because people treat you in a manner, right, that is conducive to what you will allow. If you listen, if you don't give them rules, they'll create their own rules for how they fuck with you, for how they get down with you. You need to sit down and say, am I building these boundaries out of resentment and frustration and anger, or am I building these boundaries out of a sense of self, out of a knowledge of self, and these people have to fucking abide by them? You're going to have to sit down and do some work on that. You under dig?
I'm on it.
All right, man. I appreciate the call. Thank you so much. You're listening to the Voice of Reason on Dash Talk X. Tonight's topic, give me 5 feet or better. Relationship boundaries. What are your relationship boundaries made of? Trauma? Fear? Ego? I put fear and ego together and called it Figo. What are some effective emotional boundaries for a relationship? Can you tell your significant other to mind your business? My business is my business. Your business is your business. Let me tell you something. When you get in a relationship with somebody, do you understand there's 3 separate components to that relationship? There's you, or let me do it the other way. Me, her, and the relationship. And when me, her, and the relationship become one, we become codependent. There's always got to be A, B, and C. Me, you, and the relationship. The moment it all becomes A, we fuck up. Because now we can't distinguish who we are. We become codependent. Our identities become enmeshed. You in the dig? You in a codependent relationship right now? Somebody call me, 323-230-4610. 323-230-4610. Zoe's doing some coaching tonight. That man just called in. Is being taken advantage of. She got the daddy. I bet you if she want the dick every now and again, she can get the dick. It's all in-house. She get to play house, and she's got this dude on child support, and they live in the same house. Shouldn't the judge be like, what, bitch? What? I will take this black robe off and whoop your ass. Shouldn't something happen? No. Go ahead. File it on his ass. Y'all not married? 323-230-4610. Somebody call right now. Caller. You're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Joe? This is Mel from Brooklyn.
Mel from Brooklyn. What's up? I got some ladies in the building. I'm going to incorporate them in a moment because there's some chicanery going on. But Mel from Brooklyn, what's the deal, pimp? What kind of boundaries do you have in place tonight, man?
You know what? Zoe? I don't think I have very many, to be honest. I don't think I have very many.
All right, so when was the last time you were taken advantage of?
Yesterday. I was in a little bit of a situation, kind of like the last call. I'm like about 3 years removed from a marriage. I'm actually on the way to divorce. But since then, like I've been doing everything I could to try and, like, you know what I'm saying, get some footing under me. And I've been finding it hard as ever to actually do so. I have some things going on now, and I mean, I'm working. I have 2 jobs, actually. I'm freaking tired all the time. I have a direction that I'm trying to go in, but I'm finding it hard to, 1, find people who can get behind the same ideal, and 2, get the lady I'm with to kind of get behind the same ideal. So I'm just wondering if there's any way you can advise me on how to be a little bit more effective in getting people behind, you know, a little bit of the visions that I have going on for the future.
See, you're wasting your time. It's not your job to get people behind your vision.
Yeah.
The fuck kind of shit is that? See my shit. No, I will not. What? The only person...
You know, I'm sorry to cut you off, Zoe, but it's funny
you want
you
the answer or no?
All right, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying the only person that's really important with regards to seeing your vision is you.
True.
That's it. If you got to preach to your partner to get them on board with your purpose, they're not interested. Period.
Yeah.
You think Michael Jackson had to go out and campaign and get niggas involved in his records?
Damn sure didn't.
He didn't have to do it. It's great. We wanted to fall in line anyway. Oh, that's talent. There it is right there. Man, listen, my godmother taught me some shit a long time ago that applies to a lot of areas in life. She said, you can never teach anybody how to love you. She said, don't get caught up trying to teach people how to love you. Because if you do, you're going to be banging your head against the wall. You're going to be frustrated. You can't teach people how to love. And you can't teach people how to see. You can't teach people how to hear. You can't teach people how to participate. You better put on your motherfucking track shoes and get the fuck up out of there.
Yeah. It's funny you mention that as well, because lots of times when we have conversations, me and my lady, you hear a lot of me talk on her part. Like she's, I guess, educated. She has a master's in psychology, and she's a teacher. She's been teaching for a couple years, and she's going the distance. And I commend and applaud her for it, because I know it's not easy work. But a lot of the times when we talk about the future, with her, it's more of a me conversation, like what I'm trying to do in another year, or what I'm trying to do in 2 years or 5 years or something like that.
Can I interrupt you again?
Yeah, go ahead.
This shit is buttery than a motherfucker, you telling me right now. You gotta check yourself and ask yourself, why is it important that she gives a fuck?
Damn. True.
If that is the basis of your... I'm just saying, women love strong, self-assured men. You sound buttery than a motherfucker right now.
And you know what? This is kind of one of the reasons why I'm calling too, because I've come from a situation where I feel like a lot of the people who have tried to give me advice as far as life advice has been mostly women. And I don't necessarily disregard it, because I understand that, there's another side of it. But I ain't never really had no, like men, you know what I'm saying? No black men, like, really show me.
Bro, can I stop you again? Do you see how invested you are in your story? The story is soft. The story is weak. And you're invested in telling it. You got to break up with this narrative, homie. Let me see. What's your birthday? Let me do a quick reading real quick, man.
August 16th, 1985.
How the fuck are you a Leo? Oh, you done lost Jermaine. August 16th, what? 19 what?
85.
You done lost Jermaine. We got to find your main so you can get out here and roar on these motherfuckers, man. Because you out here on some simpleton type shit. You're a goofy right now. You can't be a goofy and a Leo.
I can't front. Yeah.
Damn.
I can't.
All right, you're the teacher card, man. Okay, here's the problem. You're the 10 of clubs. Here's the problem. Teacher card. You got so much motherfucking knowledge. You just don't know what the fuck to do with it. You know so much about a whole bunch of shit. It ain't organized. It's not in place. And you just be looking for validation for this knowledge. Do you know what I know? Do you understand what I understand? Oh, you do. Good. We might go. We might be together.
Come on, Zoe. Come on, man.
Fuck is wrong with you? You shouldn't even give a damn if they know this information or not.
True. Okay.
You out here bullshitting. Man, you better get some what's that shit women use in that bottle, that horse shit that grow their hair out? What's that shit called? Some mane and tail. You need to get some mane and tail, my nigga. And put that shit around.
I can dig it.
You need to grow your mane back, because right now you looking like one of the females in the pride. You out here hunting. They should be seeking you out. But you lack the confidence. You lack the self-assurity.
Yeah.
You dig? You have to regain control over your mind, because sometimes your mind has a life of its own and it's scattered. It's all over the fucking place. What you need is to study some spiritual, metaphysical knowledge to find a balance.
Okay.
You dig? You are not defined by your partner. You are defined by your understanding of your flaws. I don't know. Somebody better meme it up. You are not defined by your partner. You are defined by your understanding of your flaws.
Okay.
You dig it?
Yeah. Yes,
don't call back in this motherfucker with this buttery shit again. You call back in 2 weeks.
Don't do that.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. Get a book. Okay. I always give this book to people that I feel, may suffer from a little twinge of self-esteem issues.
Okay.
Get the self-esteem workbook by Schiraldi.
Okay.
Schiraldi. It's a workbook, self-esteem, self-worth. Study that, and then call back in a couple weeks after you get it, after you study. And then and then I want to talk to you. I'm dead ass serious about it.
Okay, I can do that.
All right?
I can do that.
All right, good looking, fam. All right,
appreciate
peace.
you, Joe. Have a good one, bro.
All right.
All right.
God damn. That shit was hard. Yeah, that was. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the voice of reason, Zoe Williams. I'm in here trying to catch my breath after such nougaty. Don't be nougat. Come in here like the villain of a Three Musketeer. Anyway, I got a young lady in the building right now. I met her a couple weeks back. She's Sagittarius. She's wild. Right? And I talked a while because I wanted her to catch up on what we were talking about in the show. Now, this sister is on T.I.'s television show, correct? Can you turn her mic on? She's on T.I.'s television show. Introduce yourself to my audience. Everybody's in my YouTube chat room. There's millions of people listening live. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. We're talking about relationship boundaries. What are your boundaries made of? Sister just walked in. You're in the entertainment industry.
Yes.
You handling your scandal like a vandal. Right?
Bars. Okay.
So now the question is, what kind of boundaries do you set up for yourself to protect yourself from fuck boys, scavengers? Let's not forget the scavenger women, but because there's scavenger women out here too. A lot of people be, okay, cool. All right. How do you create a healthy set of boundaries to be able to protect yourself? Because Hollywood could be real and fake at the same time.
It can. It's all in knowing the game, but just knowing how to I guess you can say play it.
Right.
But not in a sense where you get played. You know what I'm saying? You got to know the game and just be aware. Just be aware of your surroundings. Know who you are. I think that's the best thing when it comes to Hollywood and stuff like that. A lot of people get lost because they don't know who they are. You know who you are.
I can smoke a bag of that. If I smoke.
Yeah. So just, self-reflecting, that's a big thing of mine. You come across so many people. You meet so many different people. And it's just like, do you ever take time for yourself? Like, how much time do you take for yourself within a week?
Me personally?
Yeah.
I'm always working, so.
See, you got to self-reflect. You got to take time for yourself.
But I think I do that when I read, when I meditate.
Okay, that's taking time for yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm reading and meditating a great deal of the time when I'm not on the air.
Okay.
And the difference between me and the other Hollywood kind of situation is I don't fuck with no extracurricular activities. Like, you got to come fuck with me here.
And that's it.
You're not going to see me at some event. You understand what I'm saying?
But you got to network, right?
No, I'm past networking.
Okay, well, see, you're past the networking.
I'm not going to do it. Like, the shit I participate in be things of substance.
Okay.
Like this past weekend, I was with KJLH. For all the people who don't know who KJLH is, it is a radio station here in Inglewood that is owned by the legendary singer, writer, just all around tour de force of talent, Stevie Wonder, right? Stevie Wonder has owned that radio station for over 50 years. And he did a men's empowerment summit at Cal State Dominguez Hills.
Nice.
I mean, they had, jobs, they had HIV screenings, they had all types of vendors, they had relationship workshops. I was there for the relationship workshop, slapped all them fools upside the head. They didn't expect that. They didn't know I was going to take off from the free throw line with a blindfold on. They didn't know. But that's what I was there for. I get out for those type of events.
That's network. That's the type of networking I'm talking about. I'm
never
not talking
gonna see
about
my
like
ass on the red carpet. What?
Nothing like that.
I'm just saying. Boundaries are important.
They are.
Who are better at establishing boundaries? Which gender? Men or women?
I gotta go with the ladies.
You think ladies are?
Definitely. We're more rational. We think with our heads.
Whoa. You're more rational than men? Get to your phone lines right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Anybody who disagrees with her, please.
Or agrees. Why can't I get it agreed? Like,
did you hear what you just said?
Wow.
We're
more rational when it comes to thinking about like decisions. We really take the time when it comes to decision making.
Really?
Yes.
Jesus.
Call us up. What's the number? Tell
Okay,
me
hold on. Because now you know how I get. I get funny style. How old are you again? Exactly.
I'm not old enough. Look, that's it.
Old enough to be a baby. Talking about women are more rational. Jeez, somebody call us right now. 323-230-4610. We're talking about boundaries. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you're calling from? Speak on it.
Hey, what it do? This is Rogish out in Dallas.
What's happening, P?
Maintaining, moving forward, drinking milk forever growing. You know what to do.
What's the deal, man?
Hey, I don't agree with that sister, what she said, as far as more rational in making decisions. Because what about the decision that women make to bring their men problems that they don't want us to solve? But they want to hold on to the negativity, or they want to hold on to the feelings or whatever. And it's like, all right, it's just feelings. I don't want to disrespect how you feel. But it's like, if you harp on it, then it turns negative because it doesn't help any of the other situations. It's not productive.
I agree.
Why y'all hold on to problems that y'all don't want to solve?
Now, I'm not going to even categorize myself with that, y'all, because I'm the type of person, like so many people tell me, I don't harp on things. I just let things go. I just brush things off. And that's how I feel. I agree with you. You got to let it go. You got to figure out what the problem is, figure out a solution. Boom. I agree with you. I'm not even going to categorize it with the y'all because I'm not in that y'all.
Listen.
Solution for it, or is it your solution?
What'd you say?
Can that solution be your man's solution that you take, or is it your solution?
Well, depending on what the most rational decision is. Now, if you're right, you're right. If I'm right, I'm right. You're going to have to be okay with me being all right in this whole situation.
Oh, my God.
Right.
That's the problem. I think men are, it's the egos. Like, just let me be right.
Here we go. God.
I done told him I'm right. And he's like, well, wait a minute. He didn't question me on the right. Like,
Hey, brother, I gotta let you go. You're not doing a good job right now. She beating you. Shit. I gotta let you go, goddammit.
When the lobster come in, that's what they got to do.
This was terrible. She just made this.
Your man speak. He would probably say he's going through a little bit of the same shit. Yo, she don't want me to solve this. So it's like, yo, y'all hold on to it, and you don't put yourself in a mentality to where you can solve it. It's more along the line of why the world, chicken little, chicken little. You know what I'm talking about? The thing is, if this part of your union and you go to your man, you select your man for your guidance and your direction, and he gives you his guidance and direction, but then you refuse, and then when he kind of prides in an aspect of effort and helping, obviously because you're coming to us for help, right? It's seen as prying. It's seen
okay.
as,
Okay,
you know?
brother, I got to let you go.
Respect.
You've failed us. It's fine.
Y'all be safe out there in Cali, right?
All right, brother, you failed us. Women are typically rational when they're either pissed, especially if they've been played or cheated on. Women are rational when they're manipulative. But when women are feeling good and high off the moment, they are highly ephemeral, irrational creatures. And you know this to be true. He didn't want to say it. He want to come with some silly little... Listen, men are the rational ones because men are linear. Whenever you're dealing with logic, whenever you're dealing with reason, you are dealing with a straight line. A equals B equals C equals D, and so on and so on. Women get like that when the fantasy of their expectation has resulted in frustration. That's when you guys go back to your spiritual ledger or your spiritual receipt, which is your intuition, and then you get logical. Wait a minute, this don't add up. You know those conversations, y'all. Wait a minute, this don't add up. Am I lying?
No, not at all.
All right.
I can't even fight with you with that one.
So here I am, because I thought the dude was going to come through and handle it, but fuck it, I guess I got to do it. So
that's a fact. That's a fact.
So
I can't even argue
I don't
with you
even
there.
fuck with what you said about women are more rational than men. I think
when
women,
emotions aren't involved. You just said
but emotions are always involved with y'all.
But no, not necessarily true. That is not true. When the feelings are at an all-time high, that's when things can get a little cloudy up there.
So again, when they're at a high and when they're at a low.
When they're at a low, I can see a little more.
Did you hear that? Did y'all?
It's levels to this.
Did y'all hear it?
It's levels to this.
So women create these weird little boundaries.
We have all this crazy little stuff in our head.
This is why I said, what is the mortar of your relationship boundaries made of? Because most women get, just like you said, you get clearer when the vibration is low, when the energy is low,
Correct.
when you're like, fuck him and everything this nigga stand for.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So you guys tend to build boundaries from that low conscious space. Am I lying?
Not necessarily, but all situations aren't like that. It's levels to this.
We know. Okay, you new to the show.
Yes.
So let me give you one of our famous words on this show.
Oh, shucks.
One of the famous words from the voice of reason is sambanal. Say it with me.
Elaborate first.
Sambanal. You have
What
to
is
say
the meaning?
You have to say it.
I need to know the meaning.
Come on, Sagittarius, stop playing. Sambanal.
Yeah, that.
No, you have to say it with me. Come on. And millions of people listening. Sambanal.
In that tone as well.
Yes.
Okay, let's try one more time. Let's do it.
Sambanal. Do you see?
There we are.
Some, but not all.
Okay, right.
Sambanal. We don't speak in absolutes here. Even though every now and again I might throw an absolute in there to piss people off. But we don't speak in absolutes. Everything is general.
Okay.
So we don't have to waste time saying, well, not everybody. So again, the average woman is way more emotional than she is rational.
Correct.
And based off of what you told me, y'all start formulating your get back at low consciousness levels.
Oh, it gets crazy. You don't even know what you're capable of sometimes.
Do you see? Somebody says, oh, don't let her escape into the gray area. We already know about women in the gray area.
Women in the gray area. I am on gray. What's going on?
You know what I mean by the gray area. Let me explain the gray area real quick. This is what the gray area is for women. Men are very linear. Men are very simple.
Correct.
You see me, suck my dick. Give me a sandwich. Let's chill. Watch TV. Maybe in that order. Suck my dick. Sandwich. TV. TV, sandwich, suck my dick. Okay, cool. It doesn't matter. In that order, we're good. We're straight. Women have gray areas. You know you having trouble with this nigga, but you love him. At least that's what you tell yourself. You love him. Then you break up with him. But you know I'm going to get back with this nigga because I'm still connected to him. I'm still locked in, entangled with him. But since I'm technically not with him, I'm finna fuck somebody else. I know I'm gonna get back. But while I'm out here playing around, because I know I'm gonna get with him, I know I'm gonna get back with him, but while I'm in this gray area, it ain't even set up to be really broken up. It's kind of, we separated. You go find some dick for separation. And then when y'all get back together and he asks, so did you fuck with somebody while we was apart? That ain't none of your business. Women love the gray area. Women can't really cheat right unless they have an excuse that validates them doing it. Ask yourself a question, ladies. Did you want the dick before he cheated with the chick? There's a lot of women out there. I could have been fucking around too, nigga. The question is, did you want to fuck around? And were you waiting for me to fuck around so you could validate you fucking around? Gray area. I can't do shit unless I got some shit in play. Tell the truth.
I mean, you know, that is true. But, however, like you just stated, because it's like we don't want to let go. So if we can have that little bit of attachment while we're quote unquote separated, let's just keep it there. Y'all know y'all like it too. Like, y'all know y'all like just having a little piece of attachment. Like, yeah, I'm still messing with my ex, but I'm single.
Let's talk about some boundary crossings here. You been through your dude's phone before?
Yeah.
And we're done here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to The Voice of Reason.
I've grown, and I was also in high school.
Okay.
You learn. Like, you don't nobody got time to be going through that no more.
So you only did it one time?
Yeah, and you learn your lesson. Because when you go through somebody's phone, you're looking for something.
Then
when you don't find it, you keep going until you find something.
First off, you Sagittarius. I already know to get down here. Okay, don't make me read the whole book in front of the world. Don't make me do it. Because you know how they get passionate and territorial about what the fuck they think is theirs.
What they think.
Yes. And through relationship, you try to control. You don't want, no? You don't want to acknowledge? You'll control a motherfucker in order to remain free yourself. The rules you have are for your partner, not for you.
No, not necessarily. I do follow the rules. We follow the rules until, like you said, we have an excuse not to.
Yeah, I hope
if y'all give us an excuse not to, we don't just do things off just because. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all give us a reason to do the things that we do, and then we make an excuse from it.
Oh, Listen, if you want some coaching tonight, I'm trying to tell people the truth tonight. If you really want some serious coaching tonight, call me. I'm at area code 323-230-4610. You didn't even tell the people your name.
I didn't. I am Sierra Brooks.
Sierra Brooks.
Brooks. Brooks.
And what show are you on again?
The Grand Hustle. It's T.I.'s new show on BET.
And are you... And what is the premise of the show? That is, who's trying to be his personal assistant, right?
Well, we're trying to be his executive assistant for the salary of $100,000. So
that's fair.
Yeah, 16 hustlers from all across the nation would compete for this one position, and it's intense. Mm-hmm. It's all dealing with the real world. So.
And you can't really tell who won, even though you know.
Yeah, no, I can't tell you.
Okay, cool. Because
I mean, unless you got about like $2 million, that's fine. Like, I can let you know then, but.
Somebody called me. Somebody said, Zoe is Xavier from the X-Men controlling Storm right now.
You know what? Like the setup and then the glare off your glasses from the computer. Like, it really.
That's
it
funny.
looks like it. That's funny.
That's funny. Somebody said, Zoe really talks about them badass Geminis, though. That's not true. Listen, for the next 15 minutes, where are we? Yeah, for the next 12 minutes, call me right now if you want a reading. The number to dial is 323-230-4610, 323-230-4610. For the next 12 minutes, whoever gets through, I will give you your little punk-ass reading, 323-230-4610. Call me right now if you want one of those. And we'll see. If a Gemini makes it in, I'll tell the truth about Geminis. Well, Geminis are the opposite of Sagittarius. We have what Sages lack and vice versa. You don't think you lack anything?
No.
And therein lies your flaw.
No, we have flaws.
Yeah, of course. And it'd be Geminis that be pulling that shit out like, stop with the bullshit.
No,
Come
but
here.
y'all are real, like, bipolar. So, these little
Hold on.
Personalities y'all got going.
So hold on.
Sometimes four. I don't know.
This is where you're wrong. This is look at the phone.
This is another
lines.
one right now.
This is where you're wrong.
Another personality.
Let me just say this is where you're wrong. There are 4 sets of twins in the Zodiac. Mm-hmm. And they're all opposites. Gemini, Sag. Mm-hmm. You niggas are twins too.
Yeah.
You're our twin.
Yeah.
And scene. And then there's Virgo, Pisces.
But y'all are bipolar. Like, y'all switch up quick.
4 signs are the mutables. And y'all switch up too.
No, but we let you know that.
Let a nigga infringe on your freedom. You won't even get a letter from Sag.
I'll let you know, like, hey, it's been nice.
Okay.
Thanks.
Listen.
We're brutally honest.
We're the first human sign. If you want some wisdom, come to us. Fall easy, breezy. The phone lines are open.
Or go to Google.
Here we go. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Speak on it.
What's good, though?
What's happening, pimp?
My third time calling. I'm Anthony from North Carolina.
Hey, this better not be your third reading, though, Anthony. Shit.
No, brother.
All right. What's your birthday, man?
7/9/93.
Just not gonna say July. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm used to saying the numbers.
I mean, it's fine. Would you say 93?
Yeah.
Nigga, you 12 years old. What do you need a goddamn reading for?
Man, I like the information you give, man.
All right, you're the card of financial responsibility. Pay all your debts. You one of them niggas that pay on time anyway. All right. Yeah. Let's see. The number 6 implies responsibility, and diamonds relate to finances. 6 of diamond people are keenly aware of debts and their repayment. I just said that. Like all 6s, they receive exactly what they put out. So you better stop fucking up because it boomerangs on your ass. Karma be right there sitting next to you. You in the dig? They may fall into slumps as a result of their inertia, so they need to remember to prod themselves into action. So you're a little lazy. Let me tell you something about cancers, though. Cancers are not lazy. Cancers are a lot like Sagittarius. They need, let me explain. They'll come across as lazy until they find what they're passionate about. But the moment they find what they're passionate about, Cancers, Sagittarius, these motherfuckers is virtually unstoppable. Virtually undefeatable. Right? The tenacity and the follow through that they have, but they have to be fucking, they have to be passionate about it. You know, dig? And maybe you haven't found your purpose yet. What are you into? What's your purpose?
I don't have an answer. I'm just working right now, just trying to study, and just trying to find myself.
That's why you come across as a little lost, a little hazy. And get over that fucking emotional shit, that sensitivity shit, man. Yes. Your lessons is in the fire, dog. That shit ain't gonna feel good. Go through it. You underdig?
Yeah.
All right, man. I appreciate the call. Thank you so much. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller.
Hello.
Hell is low. Welcome to the show.
What's going on, Zoe? It's Jay from Jersey again, brother. How you been?
Jay from Jersey. How'd you get in here again?
I slipped in on a couple of other shows. I'm back on this one.
All right, what's the deal, my man?
All the time. Nothing much, man. Just wanted to speak on this relationship boundary thing, brother.
Talk to me, man. Are you having problems maintaining your boundaries? You getting punked?
Not at all, brother, because I run my house like a casino. Everybody got to make a drop.
Everybody got
to make a drop. Everybody got to make a drop, brother.
Yeah?
Kid got to make a drop. Mama got to make a drop, and I got to make mine.
I understand.
See, the problem with relationships is it's like a slave ship. You get coerced onto the ship, but ain't nobody relating. You got a master and you got a slave.
Are you telling me
if you put yourself in the slave bucket, then you're going to get treated like a slave. If you put yourself in the master bucket, you get to run the whole damn ship.
What if everybody put themselves in the master bucket, then ain't nobody following nobody then, right?
Right.
Well, see, this goes back to the relating part. When we relate, now it turns from a slave ship into a cruise ship, and everybody get to have a good time.
If you don't get the hell off this phone line with this goddamn.
Now you on a carnival
He
cruise.
said now it went from a slave ship to a cruise. This nigga's on the Tom Joyner cruise right now.
What I'm saying, though, is we devoid of relating in our relationships now. Everything is transactional.
Mm-hmm.
Women got a checklist and some price tags.
Wow.
You gotta hit all these checklists, and then she gonna put a price tag on everything that you gonna have to get and everything you gonna have to do to make her happy. See, this happy wife, happy life nonsense is devoid of relating.
Okay. I could smoke a bag of that if I smoked. I appreciate that.
So you saying materialistic things?
I'm trying to say all of it. Brothers are out here now cuffing women just to have some yoni at the house. Because they can't go out and hunt and gather yoni.
Yoni security, that's right.
Yoni security. They locking down the first one willing to come inside.
That's true.
Don't look and see if she got lice and fleas. Don't see if she got no bad lineage, she got bad credit. They just want some yoni.
Look at that.
And they take all kind of punk ass shit to be in the presence of some yoni.
Wow.
It ain't even got to be good yoni.
I like that.
It just be some regular yoni. See, so I listened to you one time. You said you had the God dead. I said, that's the brother right there that's in control of his shit.
Oh, wow. That's what you said.
You either fucking with me or you fucking with somebody else. Ain't no other way.
Hey, man, it is what it is, goddammit. Don't be putting my business out in the street amongst new people. Shit. The fuck?
No, just saying, brother. Listen. I'm a avid listener, and I take notes.
Hey, that's a true learner.
And I wrote that little phrase down, the God dicks. When you hit them with the God dick, they can't go do whatever they want. They're gonna always come back to the God dick.
But it's not about control, though. See, that's
every relationship has an air of control.
Let me just interject real quick. It's not about control. I always say if control was one side of a coin, freedom would be the other side, right?
Right.
Now, at the end of the day, what a person wants in a relationship is to maintain who they are, the freedom of what it means to be myself. Right. Yes, interacting with you is cool, interacting with you is great, but the moment I begin to lose myself, now I fall under the constraints or the control of another. Freedom, on the other hand, means, you know what? This relationship could end tomorrow and I would still be me. Not only would I still be me, I would still be content with who I am. I would still be self-appreciative, self-accepting, self-acknowledging. See, this is where toxicity in relationships come from, when there is a lack of all of that. Right. When it's, I don't know what I'm going to do without her. I don't know. She meant so much to me. You don't get your buttery ass out of here.
Absolutely.
Get your margarine built ass. Okay, listen. Thank you for the call, man. I appreciate it, man. Good looking.
Yes, sir.
You're listening to the Voice of Reason on Dash Talk X. I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If you're struggling with your margarine count, if your margarine is high, I'm talking to the men right now. If you're a little buttery, right? Maybe this will help you. I don't know. Maybe it'll help you. No, this is right here. I want you guys to hear this because I'm working on this right now. I want you guys to hear this.
Talk X.
You continue to be unafraid of this, man.
Yeah, I'd like to say something right here. You know, Cassius Clay, yes.
Why do you want to say Cassius Clay when Howard Cosell and everybody is calling you Muhammad Ali? Now, why you got to be the one of all people whose color to keep saying Cassius Clay?
Howard Cosell is not the one who's going to fight you. I am.
You're making it really hard on yourself now.
Well,
why don't you keep the thing in the sport angle? Why don't you call me my name, man?
Well, what's your name? You told me your name was Cassius Clay a few years ago.
I never told you my name was Cassius Clay. My name is Muhammad Ali, and you will announce it right there in the...
What happened?
That ring after the fight if you don't do it now.
For the benefit of this broadcast, him. All right?
You just acting just like an old Uncle Tom. Another Floyd Patterson. I'm going to punish you.
Let me tell you something, man. You ain't got no...
Back off of me.
Don't call me no Uncle Tom.
That's what you are, Uncle Tom.
Dash Talk X.
Ali, you got to stand for something, men. Now, there are no proper boundaries being set up. This is why women are running a fucking muck.
False.
Okay, hold on. Would you argue with me? We're going to call her Storm from the X-Men, right? Would you argue this point right now? That real solid men are hard to find.
That is valid, which is why
Boom.
I'm single.
Okay, so hold on though. Y'all running a motherfucking muck. Number one, because real good men are hard to find according to y'all. And not only are they hard to find according to y'all, when you find them, you find that you're not ready for them anyway.
Nah.
You know why? Because a real man is like Ali. He gonna stand on some shit, and he not finna fuck with your games.
The thing is that a guy, y'all do a lot to get us. Then you get us and you just chill. So it's like,
but see,
I don't want this.
Hold on. Let me school you.
What happened to the date night? What happens to we just Netflixing and chilling?
Let me school you on some things. Real men don't have to do shit to get women.
What?
Did you eat?
What? Don't do what? Don't have to do what?
Was I stuttering?
Don't have to do what?
Real men don't
just
have
breathe.
Listen, you motherfucking right.
You just breathe and show up.
Listen, you have been socialized.
Teach me your ways.
You have been socialized by a society that says you are supposed to be in constant reception of something.
No, I prefer distance.
That's not what I'm saying, baby boo. I'm saying a real man doesn't have to put on a show. Mm-hmm. Most women have been socialized to accept the show.
Most women.
That's what we said.
That's what society portrays. I can blame social media, technology, all of these. Like, this is all playing a factor when it comes to dating. Instagram is like another dating website.
It sure it is. I'm just saying.
So times have changed.
But what I'm saying is, when you talking about being in the presence of a real man, he does not have to put on a show.
No,
he does not have to show. He does not have to prove. He does not have to perform. He ain't got to do shit. You connect to him energetically, and you understand, okay, that's a different kind of nigga right there.
Exactly.
Now, because we live in this society, it's very difficult to establish boundaries, effective boundaries. If you were born in Saudi Arabia, you'd have on a whole different garb. You'd have a whole different societal outlook. We live in a society that's based on fucking transaction.
Exactly.
And transaction is show me, prove me, tell me, because if you're not showing, proving, and telling,
it's not real.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now you're in a constant state of reception. And once the reception stops, you start thinking he don't give a fuck. Right. Just like what you just said.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I know you just want to be a contrarian. You want to go against me.
No, I just agree with you.
You just agree with me this second, but 2 seconds
because you had to elaborate and explain more. Why
wasn't you patient? How come you couldn't be patient?
I let you talk.
How you gonna let me talk on my own show?
I'm letting you talk on your own show. Look at that, a woman not being in control for once. Would you look at that?
But do you see what I'm saying? This is why we don't have good boundaries in place.
Right.
A real man is gonna come in and say, "Peep gang, I got you. I got the baby. This is what I expect of you. This is what I'm going to be doing. This is what you going to be doing if this shit is right."
Come in.
You're not going to be on the buttery side of the game paying child support while you sleeping in the same bed with your baby mama.
No. Not at all.
Those boundaries can't exist. You know you late on your child support. We in the same bed.
So is he just paying the child support and taking care of like home duties?
He doing everything.
Oh, wow. Good for him.
The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Now she's young, so I give her a pass. She's, what are you in this? She's 13 and a half twice. I'm dead ass serious. I mean, we joking or whatnot, right? You having fun or whatever. But the reality of it is boundaries are very important. There needs to be emotional boundaries.
How can you have emotional boundaries?
Thank you. You're asking questions?
Yes.
With sarcasm wrapped around it? Fine.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right.
Please tell me how you can control
an emotional boundary is this. You ain't going to be raising your voice and cussing me out.
That's a fact. Okay.
That's a boundary. That's an emotional boundary.
But now are you saying that's something that you would not like to happen? Now, if I'm in a frenzy and I'm mad, then hey.
You used to going off, ain't you?
No, I'm
this
not.
Nigga just said, if I'm in a frenzy, what are you, a shark?
It takes hey, I can be. Hey, watch out. But look, if it takes, it takes a certain thing to tick me off. And if I tell you, just chill, leave me alone, just do that.
Your
you
boundaries,
keep poking and poking.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. right.
That's it.
All right.
So
I
the
like
boundary
that.
is I'm letting you know, don't like leave me alone.
Do you let people know when it's cool, or do you let people know when it's getting close to being not cool?
No, I let people know straight up.
So
Like,
you let
say
them know
everything-
early on.
I say everything with a little laugh, but I be dead serious. Like I'm dead serious.
Right. I'm a do. See, what happens with me is the conflict is, oh, he's so nice, and people get fooled. And when the other twins show up, they be like, who is that nigga?
And you be like, I told you.
I told you in the beginning
what it was. I guess they didn't really realize,
right?
You know, like how crazy it really gets.
This is crazy. You need boundaries in your relationships. I know a lot of you motherfuckers don't have them. The phone lines is crazy right
They
now.
are
Callers, get to the line. Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. We're live. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Commander Bastard, the Royce Royster.
Commander Bastard? Is that your name, nigga?
You know who it is. You talked to me a couple ago about the MGTOW show. Homie.
He got an incoming.
I like that, man. I like Commander Bastard. God
I'm
damn.
that one, dude. I'm that one.
All right, so what's the deal, man? Speak on it.
Well, I was just calling y'all talking about boundaries, right?
Yep.
For the record, actually, LinkedIn friends and me and Tone, both of y'all took shots at me. So I've been watching y'all cats about 3-4 years. So I just wanted to fuck with y'all and let y'all know it was a real guy coming in.
Hey, who took shots at you, man?
He got an incoming call.
All right.
Hey, well, no, it's all good. Homie. It's all good.
Okay, well, what's your thought, bro? Because we got to get to these other callers.
Well,
if you don't.
I was just following up, man. I'm just listening to you talking about boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
At the moment, I'm living out in Colombia. I was in L.A. for a while. I'm in the entertainment business, so I'm kind of low-key. But I have dealt with about 5-6 different lesbian women. And it's easy for me to deal with them as, not really sexual. But also I've been practicing on boundaries. So I'm trying to figure out what you think, what's the right approach. Like, typically I approach them either like my daughter or like my sister. But the bottom line is, man, that's one of the reasons I'm more MGTOW. I'm just trying to build myself.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
This escalated quickly.
Hold on. You fuck with the lesbians, and you approach them.
I live near them.
Huh?
I live next door to them, but I don't fuck with. I'm MGTOW. I'm Immore.
Okay, got you.
But they're my neighbors. So I'm a monk. I'm pretty much practicing. I'm on my shit. I'm on myself.
Right.
And there's you and I'm sorry. You and Tone Talks pretty much point out, like, ain't none of us got no bread. I'm trying to be a builder, I'm trying to be a master of industry.
Mm-hmm.
So shit, man, it might take 5 years, it might take 5 more months for me there. But at the end of the day, it's about self-improvement, right?
Right.
So I listen to you, I listen to all your homies and stuff, and me and Corey are actually friends on Twitter, so I'm with it. So I just wanted to see if you had any kind of experiences with it. Studs specifically and lesbians.
Nah, man. Listen, if I'm a fuck with a lesbian, I'm in conversion mode.
Yeah. Well, no. I'm right there with you.
I'm a man. I'm on some conversion.
Yeah.
If I fuck with a lesbian, I'm trying to recruit. I'm Jehovah's Witness. I'm Mormon. I got scriptures for that ass.
The gold leaf pamphlets. I'm with you.
You know, dig? I know what you're asking about, but for this particular topic, your boundaries are your belief system. And if your belief system is Ibmore or MGTOW, then you have to stay in alignment with your belief system. Now, understand this. I've always said this about belief systems. Mm-hmm. The moment you claim some shit, you have enrolled in the army of that belief system. You have to fucking defend it. That's why I don't claim nothing but me.
For lack of a better word, I'm a bastard. Like I said, I got my own movement. but I've been living that lifestyle, and I just found like that movement online.
Mm-hmm.
And because I spent so much time isolated, I kind of learned that this is not just me. You know what I'm saying? So you find these guys, and it's a struggle because you want to build. You know, I mean, I'm a Pan-Africanist. I believe in RBG, all that good shit. But I want to make the black man great again.
Just remember this, brother.
At the end of the day,
just remember this real quick, man. And this is no disrespect to anybody.
Yeah.
But any man that finds solace in an organization is lost.
No, I don't belong to any organization. Like I said, it's just me. I've been isolated for 4 years, bro. I'm a shadow man.
Okay.
But I learn. I focus on learning. It's all about, I'm in college essentially, man. I'm trying to get my Jedi shit going.
All right. Well, listen, man. We got a bunch of callers, man. I got to get to them. But thank you for reaching out, man. I appreciate it, bro.
For your time, bro.
All right.
Hey, I'll see you when I come back to LA, man.
For shiggles, man. For shiggles.
Take your time out there, bro.
All right, brother.
Go on.
Well.
Okay. Wow. Happy Monday.
Shit. Oh, shit. The phone lines are open. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. You're listening to the voice of reason. Hey, Phil, can we drop that Chase Skizza real quick, man? I ain't heard it in a minute, man. Let's give the fans a little 30-second break. When we come back, I'm going to the phone lines. Tonight's topic, very important topic. A lot of people going through it. True or false, people tend to take on other people's thoughts, feelings, ideas, beliefs, and values rather than have their own. This is commonly referred to as enmeshment. True or false? We're talking about boundaries. What does it mean to respect someone else's boundaries? What does it mean to have your boundaries disrespected? Oh, God. When we come back, we'll be going straight to the phone lines. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Thank you for tuning in to The Voice of Reason. Tonight's topic, give me 5 feet or better. Relationship boundaries. We'll be back in 2.2.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call.
Hey, you are now tuned in to the voice of reason. The big hummus house is your host this evening. Zoe Williams, man of many topics. Talk about everything, ain't nothing out of pocket. Religion and music to maximizing profit. How to tell if your relationship is toxic. If you're on the wrong path, we can stop it. Knowledge is like the beat and we drop it. So tune in and get you some wisdom from square guests to niggas that's just out of prison. So whether you're saint, sinner, or heathen, get you some grown game from the voice of reason.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason has returned. Shit is crazy tonight. Relationship boundaries. Give me 5 feet or better. Can we be really close in intimate relationships, yet really far? I think that's the best way to be. If I don't have freedom to be myself, I mean, a lot of times, man, when you get into like really heavy relationships, weird boundaries get put in play. Boundaries like, I don't like your friends, so they can't be around. So now that's a new rule. I can't fuck with y'all no more because she not cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, weird shit starts happening. Do you think acceptance is the hardest thing to do? Number one, acceptance of who you are and acceptance of your partner as they are. A lot of people are building boundaries in their relationships based on bullshit beliefs, limiting beliefs. Oh, God. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Caller! You're on the air. What's your name and where you calling from? Welcome to the Voice of Reason.
This is Dre calling from Baton Rouge.
Dre from Baton Rouge. You got some solid relationship boundaries, or you getting pushed around? Talk to me.
Well, I was calling to get a reading, but I mean, I went through that happy wife, happy life shit and lost my identity through that, you know.
Talk to me about the process of losing your identity. How did you wake up one morning and you wasn't you no more?
You know, it was like a constant argument to be, you know, like, yo, this is who I am. This is me. You know, either you roll with it or not. This is who I am. You can't change me. If I want to change myself, then I'll change. But I'm okay with who I am right now. You know, but just a constant, you know, that traditional shit that we were given that was handed down from generation to generation, you know, is all bullshit.
Wow. It sounds like you've been through the ringer, my friend.
Yeah, and it took me being around family to finally kind of remember who I was before I got into my marriage, because I gave 12 years in the marriage. You know, so it was like that. You know, when you're around family, you start to remember, you know, who you were before you gave your all to a situation or relationship.
That's some bullshit right there, brother. I appreciate the call. Thank you for reaching out, man.
But I was calling for a reading.
Well, you know, you missed the reading segment, bro. I'm sorry.
I was on hold, man. I held for 15 minutes.
I'm so sorry, brother. You're going to have to catch us on the next one.
All right.
All right. Thank you again for the call.
All right.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. Dash Talk X.
Never believe fully in anybody else's BS. I don't care if it's Roger Nish, the Pope, L. Ron Hubbard, Al Gore, George Bush, or I don't care who it is. Don't swallow all their belief system totally. Don't accept all of their bullshit, all their BS. The second rule is like unto the first. Don't believe totally in your own BS, which means that, as Bucky Fuller said, the universe consists of non-simultaneously apprehended events. Non-simultaneously. The universe consists of non-simultaneously apprehended events, which means any belief system or reality tunnel you've got right now is going to have to be revised and updated as you continue to apprehend new events later in time, not simultaneously. This is the natural functioning of the human brain. It's the way children's brains perform before they're wrecked by the school system. It's the way the minds of all great scientists and artists work. But once you have a belief system, everything that comes in either gets ignored if it doesn't fit the belief system, or it gets distorted enough so that it can fit into the belief system. You got to be continually revising your map of the world.
Dash Talk X.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Voice of Reason. I be him, a.k.a. Zoe Williams, in the building. True or false? You're in a toxic relationship if your sense of self is smaller than your relationship's identity. Golly. But he loved me. What are some mental boundaries in relationships, young Sierra?
Mental.
Now, I just played a clip from author Robert Anton Wilson. One of the most brilliant clips I've ever heard. He talks about your belief system can be reduced down to 2 letters, BS.
Right.
And never let your belief system bullshit you, and never let other people's belief systems bullshit you.
Right.
Right? So, talk to me about some mental boundaries that you set up.
Mentally.
In relationships.
Like, you gotta be supportive, you know? Not necessarily where you're a yes man, but understand my goal, understand my vision, and like, if you're hindering me to get there, you gotta go.
What if that hindrance is a personal trainer?
Wow.
You never thought of it that way, did you?
But physically,
Yeah,
you're training me.
You just about to disagree.
I'm just about to. No, I'm not.
But no, because first and foremost, you know, a cheerleader is one thing. I think it's an unrealistic expectation to expect your partner to be able to see your vision.
Right.
It's not their vision.
Well, no, to an extent, not necessarily see your vision, but understand that you have the vision and you have a goal, and it's like, don't get in the way and try to stop it.
I support your goal even if I don't understand it. Can you accept that? See? Do you see?
Yeah, but
as
long as but are you willing to try to understand it? Or are you just stuck in your way? Where
it's not really stuck. You have to be careful of how you label it. Maybe it's not mine to understand.
Right.
That's your purpose. That's your path. And I don't mind walking alongside you and observing your flowering in it.
Right, right.
I'll do it. I'll do it without judgment. I'll do it without disrespect.
Right.
And if there is at any point in your journey that I can contribute, I'll do that.
So. And that's understandable because, as you stated, not everyone is going to have the same vision as you.
Right. But I just believe sometimes we get in this, you got to see my vision the way I see my. No, that's not going to happen.
That's never going to happen. You always going to be single.
Or
that's
having
problems.
So sometimes that is, and then of course we have to make a distinction between a boundary and an expectation. The boundary is, you don't get to come in here and wreck my shit. Right?
So you say. I'm nice today.
Now you can come in and be an observer.
Right.
But you can't come in and be a disruptor in that way.
Right, exactly.
Or maybe the disruptor is there to show you the flaws in the construction of your boundaries.
You have a way with words.
Do you agree or disagree?
You have a way with words.
I'm just
saying.
I'm asking. I'm asking questions. A lot of people don't think the devil got a purpose.
Oh, I don't know why they don't think that. What you think he out here doing?
I'm not a religious motherfucker. I see everything as metaphors and allegories. Okay. The motherfucker's name is adversary. Adversary gives you adversity. What is a life lived with no adversity? It's not a life lived at all.
Right.
So the devil got to come into your life and fuck with you because he is a psychological personal trainer, a spiritual personal trainer. No pain, no gain. You need resistance. You need obstacles.
Right.
You need to go up against something. Iron sharpens iron, steel sharpens steel. So the devil is like a spiritual version of that.
In a sense.
Or unless, but you remember how,
it's not what you go through, it's how you overcome it. Boom.
People don't want to go to hell, but you got to go through the fire in order to be purified.
Yep.
Wow. What are your boundaries made of, bitches? It's a lot of buttery niggas out there calling in. The number to dial, 323-230-4610. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Oh, they dropped. Caller, you're on the line. We want to hear from you. The number to dial is 323-230-40. What did somebody say? Zoe needed somebody
Zoe needed somebody lost.
Oh, the chat room is crazy. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you call from? Uh-oh.
My name is Dana, and I'm calling from the car.
Here comes Dana, another fucking Sagittarius in the building.
Hey. God ordained for your son and me to be born on the same day. Show some respect.
Hey, I love Sagittariuses. All my children are Sages, all three of them. And they're grown, basically, but they're all Sages. So I know y'all.
We are. Okay.
I think you know us.
Okay. All right, so what's
Hi,
up,
Sierra.
Dana?
How are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I'm a regular caller.
Hello.
She is. She's like a part of the show.
Did she make that comment? Because who made that comment? We can get back to that if it wasn't her.
What was it?
Something lost?
comment?
What was the comment? Or that's the chat room.
Oh, no,
It's
that's
not-
the chat room.
Oh, okay. We can get back to that after
Yeah.
we finish our call.
So what up, Dana Dane? Talk to us.
Not much. I do believe that healthy boundaries are the foundation of any good relationship or a relationship that you want to see with longevity. Without healthy boundaries, you really don't have anything, and discipline comes shortly after that.
Ah, I like. Now, have you ever found yourself in a situation to where you didn't enforce your boundaries?
Oh, please, every day. Every day I'm learning to have, to be better at exercising my boundaries because I've been a person in the past, and I can even say right now that I don't have boundaries with people that I interact with until I feel they've done something to me. And then I want to have boundaries. When I can, initially, my intuition showed me who this person was, or the vibe they were giving, or the energy they were giving off, and I should have exercised those boundaries before, oh, they made me mad, they said something I didn't like, or something like that.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
So your boundaries...
That's something I'm working on, because two things that are negative about my personality is that I don't exercise the boundaries initially, because there's some people that should never really get close to you in that way. And then when I do exercise the boundaries, I'm very dismissive. So I go from one spectrum to the other.
Really? So let me ask you this. Do you still use your They want to see you, Sierra. They was like, move closer so they can see. Do you still use...
You know, Speedy show, we want to see the people.
You know how people, you know how people are, right? Do you still use your boundaries as a kind of punishment? Because the way you described it, you were like, unless somebody does something to me, there's really no need for the boundary?
I do use it as a punishment.
Interesting. Like, your ass is on punishment, I got new rules.
Well, not even really punishment. It's more of a dismissiveness, like, you don't exist anymore. I look right past you.
Wow. It's like that.
Well, you've known me since we were kids.
I know.
You tell me.
No, hey. Not finna get no argument out of me. I'm just saying for the people who don't know you.
Like,
and another thing, really about our sign, I think Zoe said you're 13 and a half twice, so you're about 27. And I was listening to you talk, Sierra, and just talk about, oh, no, we don't do this and we don't do that, but we do it. And when you become more of who you are, and in yourself, you'll see that.
What specifically?
Go ahead.
Not to cut you off, but what specifically? You should see him right
You
now.
did cut her off, though, but it's fine.
Yeah, but not to. You know, I'm apologizing for it. That's the disclaimer.
You know that. So that was fine.
But what? Because you said we don't do that, we don't do this. Because I hear a lot,
No,
like a lot of times.
You were saying some things about, Zoe was like, oh, you've done this and this. You're like, we don't do that, but yeah, we do it.
I'm asking you what specific. Okay, brutally honest. Okay,
Wait.
I did say that.
Brutally
I definitely
honest
agree to that.
With no tact.
None.
With none.
There we go. Just
But
throw
the
that
thing
part in.
is that I speak on, I know we're speaking in general, but a lot of men tell me that I'm not the typical female. So I'm not saying we, I'm saying y'all.
Can I just say, that's one of our greatest lines.
No, it's not. Because I met some real guys and I met some bullshitters.
Wait, hold on. Phil, get in here. Phil, get in here. How many times?
That's my friend. guys, people I come in contact with. Let's get out of just relationship.
Hold on. Just hold on.
Talking about as a human being.
Phil, how often?
If you're in your 20s.
Wait, hold on, Dana. How often do we say to women?
Phil, how old are you, first of all?
You're not the typical girl.
How old are you, Phil? Oh, okay.
How often?
to women that you're not the typical girl?
Yes. You're not the typical
Phil is 24. He's going off of social media.
Nah.
Next.
You're not going to let Phil answer?
I don't say that often, honestly.
He don't say that at all.
I've said it before.
Phil ain't say a word since we've been in here, but I can tell that he's just a real nigga. Not to call you a nigga, you know what I'm saying?
It's too late. You already called him a nigga.
Not to call. I said nigga. I said nigga.
Hey, Dana, you know I appreciate you. Thank you so much for always calling in.
You're welcome. Yes.
All right.
When the holograph universe.
The holographic universe is coming?
When is the release date? No, when is the release date?
You said no? Or
no, when is it? When is the release date?
It'll probably be in November.
Okay. Thanks for shouting me out this morning.
Hey, nothing but love, Dana.
All right. You guys have a good one.
All right. Peace. Somebody said you in school tonight.
I don't care what these people say.
First off, she's a Sagittarius. She's not going to accept that she's in school. She's gonna,
always willing to learn.
Listen,
don't
my
get
son.
That misconfused.
My son is December 10th.
The realist.
You can't teach this nigga nothing.
You can't teach.
You know why? Because he already knows. Fucking Sagittarius.
Mom, you listening?
So let me explain. Exactly.
She say the same thing.
So let me explain the fire portion of Sagittarius. Fire is spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit, okay? Pay attention, you guys. Spirit is intuitive and instinctive.
Emphasis on intuitive.
All right. So there is a knowing in the fire signs. I want you guys to understand that. There's an inherent, I kind of understand what the fuck this is already.
Like we've been here before.
Like you guys can walk into a situation and you could be like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. You don't really need details.
Right.
Details are not very important to a lot of fire signs. That's because there's an intuitive knowing. Here's the problem with that. And this is where Sag's natural opposite comes in. This is why you see a lot of Leos with Gemini friends. Mm-hmm. Because Gemini is information, knowledge, the details.
Yes. Y'all got to know every single detail.
But what I'm saying is when you guys get to the point where you've mastered the knowledge side of what you feel internally, that's when you guys elevate to mastery. This is why Bruce Lee had to create a whole fucking martial arts form to only realize, oh shit, I created a whole form and I wasn't trying to create a form. I was trying to create a formless form. Fuck it, I'm not going to teach it no more. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So again, you have to reach a certain level through mastery of knowledge.
Right.
A lot of the fire signs just go in with I know what this feels like. I know what this is. I understand the gist. And this is why you'll see people like, say, Dwight Howard.
I think it's the confidence.
Hold on. Dwight Howard. Sag.
Correct.
But probably one of the most unskilled big men we've ever seen. He thought his athleticism and his build, his physicality would be enough. Mm-hmm. He did not master the skills. Can you imagine Dwight Howard with Shaquille O'Neal's skill set? He would be better than Shaq. But he's not better than Shaq because, again, Sag is on the low end bravado, emotional bravado. Is nigga, what's up? What you think this is? I got this, my nigga. No, you don't, because at some point you're gonna have to show me You dig? That's the
But
weakness.
but no, we think quick. We're witty. We know how to think quick on our feet.
God.
Put me in any situation. Watch I handle it.
That's because you mutable. I told you, little weirdos. I bet you them relationships you don't have no control over, even though you try.
No, I do.
I forgot.
It works.
She's
We
13 and a half
We
twice.
control because we know how to put things in control. We know how to make you feel like we're in control. And we make you really feel safe. That's the thing. We put a little cushion up under there.
I'm trying to school her. She not listening. Call her. You're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
I hear you, but you can't tell me about me.
Call her. Who is this?
Yo, this is Andre from Savannah.
Andre from Savannah, Georgia.
Yes, sir. I'm back.
All right. So what's your questions, man?
I just got a theory that I would probably like to put my little spin on from what you said about people imposing it. Well, people wanting to be attached to certain people and take on their beliefs in a relationship.
Okay, let's hear it.
My belief is people who attach themselves to other people and their ideologies and relationships are, of course, unsure of themselves. But at the same time, they always want to belong to something or someone. And as you would put it, the idea of love. And they think that's what it is. But it's not. And the person who's imposing the belief is doing that shit out of ego. And that, to me, can turn a relationship into ownership. Meaning, if you take on someone else's beliefs, they tell you how to run your business, how to make your money.
Well, let me ask you this. Have you felt owned by someone?
Initially, but at some point, my experiences, based on my upbringing, lets me know that this is some shit that I'm not really feeling. And all of a sudden, it only takes for like one discussion that we have contrasting opinions. And then it's a fight. So that lets me know that I can't really be owned for too long. Because at some point, we're going to have a disagreement, and I'm going to stand on that shit, and you won't stand on yours, and we just ain't going to really, we're not going to come to a gray area. So all of a sudden,
Wait. Let me stop you. You saying a gray area? Is a gray area an agreement? Is the gray area a win-win situation?
Happy medium. We can agree to disagree.
Happy medium. You can agree to disagree.
We can agree to disagree.
Interesting. I am thoroughly confused by your call, but I appreciate you taking the time to share the information.
Really?
I am.
Oh, man, come on, Zoe. You can't be doing this to me.
I'm just telling you the truth. What am I supposed to do? Just agree with you because you called in? God damn.
No, I'm just saying this is what I'm saying. I felt in some way this is where you were getting at, in my opinion. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I only caught like 5 minutes.
What I do agree with is not all conflict can be answered. A lot of times we think we've failed, right? We think we failed when we can't fix or solve a relationship issue. But the reality of it is there are a lot of relationship issues that go unsolved, and that's okay. See, we have the concept that if it's solved, then this is a failed relationship or some sort, and it's not. They say what? 69% of all relationship conflicts go unresolved. So that's a portion of what you said that I actually agree with. But in terms of fucking boundaries and getting people to fucking, fall in line with your boundaries, listen, man, respect is when people consider you in that relationship. They go, hey, this is his belief. I may not agree with this belief, but I'm going to consider it before I do something that might trespass, across a particular boundary this dude has in place. To me, that's a good woman who considers who you are, right? In the moment of deciding something. Listen, here's a perfect example. I got another homeboy. Good dude. Motherfucking woman do shit. Don't tell him shit about what she gonna do. They got kids. She claims the kids on her taxes. Don't tell him nothing. He pays his child support. She claims them every year. Don't say nothing. Then the 1 year he says something, she's like, all right, cool. Yeah, you can take one of the kids. This nigga get all the way to his tax guy and get her on the phone so they could talk about the taxes.
I'm not an Instagram model. Tell your chat people to calm down.
Let
me tell you guys, I actually
interrupt me
went
in my
to Morgan
story.
State for nuclear physics.
Oh, so she knew.
Thank
don't know.
you.
She don't know the rules. She knew.
Sorry.
That's
Stay
the
out
boundary. This chat room.
And that's the boundary.
Stay out the chat room. Stop reading it.
So,
let me finish my thought,
Okay.
pimp.
All right, got you.
The dude get all the way to the goddamn tax man. This woman says, I already got a check for the kids. Now, mind you, she told him. She told him he could take one of the kids for his taxes. She had already took it. That's not considering anything. That's not considering anything this man is about. You got a lot of people out there that don't give a fuck. In relationships, they don't care what boundaries you set up. They don't give a damn. But yet, the moment you fail them, you the deadbeat in the relationship. Listen, brother, I got to go. The phone lines is cracking. I got to get all these other people in. But thank you. Hold on. I got to address my guest real quick. She wild. I know wild. She wild. Sagittarius wild. So you over here responding to the chat room?
I'm over here saying what I got to say.
Why you over here talking to the chat room? Get out of the chat. Jesus Christ. You're not supposed to respond to them on the radio.
Oh. Okay.
They don't know what the hell is going on.
Sorry, y'all.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen who's listening to Dash Talk X, the voice of reason, check it out. I have a chat room set up with the live broadcast of my YouTube.
They can't hear me?
They can hear you.
Oh, so what you mean they don't know?
I'm talking to the Dash Radio listeners who are not on the chat.
Oh, okay. I apologize.
See? It's just wild. Who you calling an Instagram model, Nick?
Yes.
I went to Morgan State. I got waffles and chicken. Just start going off.
Waffles and chicken. I don't even eat chicken.
Tell us, you went to Morgan State. Tell us a little bit about your education. So
I went to Morgan State University for nuclear physics. Thank you very much. I'm not an Instagram model.
Nuclear physics.
Pictures.
I'm a physics buff.
No, you're not. You know, I basically. No, you're not. Physics buff. Explain that. What is a physics buff?
I love physics. That's what a physics buff. Somebody said Morgan State is where?
Morgan State is in Baltimore, Maryland.
There you go.
My hometown.
Her hometown. She's B-more. See, so that's good that you introduce yourself to them so they'll know.
Yeah, I had to let y'all know.
All right.
The hair just blonde.
Oh, the hair is blonde.
No, you can't tell with
we
the blue
can't
lights.
tell in the purple lights.
In the purple. Well, it's kind of like blue, blonde-ish, purple, kind of. Depending on how you squint your eyes,
Yeah, she did tell me I was not interested in physics, but that's funny.
You are?
I am. I really am.
I would have thought you was more psychology.
Yeah, that's fine. You can think that too. I done forgot more than a lot of niggas have ever learned. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. You're listening to the Voice of Reason on Dash Talk X. Of course, They say you went to a HBCU.
Yes.
Yeah. I love it. Phone lines is on. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? What kind of boundaries are you struggling through?
Boundaries are for squares.
Boundaries are for squares.
Oh, shucks.
Here we go.
Her best.
Who is this? Let's go. Who is this?
It's Taurus. Who do you think it is?
Oh, shit. Taurus from Atlanta.
I'm calling you with this bullshit that you're talking about.
Who you about to cuss out now? Who you about to get emotional about with
I
now?
hope it's you.
I've been meaning to call in the last couple of shows, but I've missed them.
Yeah.
But I really missed the last one. I really wish I had called in on that one.
Okay.
But when your little MGTOW that he called in.
Oh, God. We don't need you on the line yelling at people. We're good. We're straight. We're straight.
No. Would it be surprising to you that's why I have issues?
First off, you need to just go ahead and sign up for the coaching. I don't know what you waiting on. I don't know what the deal is. Just sign up for the coaching.
Seriously, I don't need it.
You sure?
I'm positive. I'm
Yes,
good.
yes, you do.
Oh, but wait a minute. Why did you stop taking the readings? Because that's really why I wanted to call in.
Really?
You told the other guy that you weren't doing any more readings.
Oh, the other guy for the reading? This is not a reading show like that. We just had to keep it pushing. Yeah, we just had to keep it pushing. The phone lines was cracking, He called at a bad time. Like, if he would have called now, he could have got one.
Oh, do I get one then?
Not now. To see the phone lines done picked up since you've been on.
You're so mean.
Man, I'm not mean. Shit. God damn it.
Yes, you are.
You just called in to say
Yes, you
hi.
are.
What the fuck?
I did. And that squares. I mean, who the hell? Nobody has time for that stuff. But
You know good and goddamn well you got some boundaries.
No, what, me?
You.
I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't respect other people's boundaries.
Clearly, you're not respecting the boundaries of this show right now. You're not on topic. You're disrespecting the
I
boundaries.
am on topic. I am.
She
I just
is.
told you.
She just told you she doesn't have boundaries.
Yeah, and I don't respect people that have them.
Look at you.
Everybody should be free outside the box.
You know good and goddamn well you would follow my rule.
Oh, really?
Yes. Your laugh is a confirmation. The fuck?
No, you keep thinking that. No. You follow me.
Okay.
Can you imagine? I mean, I want you to really meditate and think, what would I look like following?
Following me? You look good.
You.
Me, but yeah.
No goddamn puppy. All right.
People be like, oh, look. Who's following Teresa?
Well, Teresa, we appreciate the call. Thank you for reaching out.
I didn't get my reading, though.
We'll give you one on another show. It's not reading time.
Bye.
All right, young lady. All right, so you studied
Nuclear physics.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So what is nuclear physics about? We have a couple minutes before the end of the show. Talk to me.
So basically, how I even got started with that, I was a receptionist working with health physicists.
Mm-hmm.
And I would watch them like calibrate meters dealing with like ultrasound, radiology, and like x-ray and stuff like that. So they taught me how to do that. And at the time, I was actually studying to go to law.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't get into the law school that I wanted. So, I kind of got a little discouraged. And at the time, I was more interested in that. So I'm like, I didn't get into this. I'm more interested in physics. Let's see what this is about. And I fell in love with it, like to the point where one of my friends, her major was biology. She had a physics class, and she would do her tests and send them to me, and I would do them for them and send it back.
Nice.
So I got a degree in biology too. Huh?
So that's dope. Hey, y'all better listen. So, Are you familiar with the double slit experiment, or what is known as the measurement problem?
No.
No?
No, double slit measurement.
You know?
No.
Okay. All right.
Measurement problem?
Yeah.
Is this pertaining physics?
It does. It is. Yes.
Is this a formula?
You don't know about... Okay, never mind. And we're done here, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, there's different... No, we're not done. Because there's different types of physics.
I know.
So I told you nuclear.
Nuclear, right? Okay. Yeah. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, what's up? This is James out of North Tulsa, Oklahoma.
You out of North Tulsa, Oklahoma? You guys getting ready for tornado season, ain't you?
No, yeah, a little bit of rain, a little bit of weather, so it's all right. You know what I'm talking about?
All right. So what's the deal? How can I help you, man? You're the last caller of the day. What's the deal?
Well, so in the aspect of when you talk about boundaries and shit, I done kicked my woman out the motherfucking house because she was just too damn negative for me.
What?
Well, she's living with her dad right now, so we're going through a separation. It's kind of like a forced separation where we date for a year and everything to see how shit's going to turn out at the end of that. So right now, this bitch is going through a motherfucking, exposure thing to herself, and it's actually working out. She's a little bit more logical. She don't, gripe as much. She actually talking about the shit that I put it out to her. So it's working out with that.
Interesting. So let me just ask you this real quick. You kicked your woman out the house because she didn't respect your boundaries. Do you feel...
the thing is, it ain't just about, they say the woman happiness is, happy wife, happy life and shit, but the thing is, these bitches don't know what make their ass happy. They want everything, and then when they get it, they want more. So it's like, you got to change your motherfucking values up.
What?
And of course, we're changing their values up, getting her at her father's house, and, he getting on the motherfucking nerves. Yeah, what's up?
Oh, God. Hey, listen, man. I'm so sad that you called at the end of the show because we got to go now. But God damn it, I'm going to do this shit again, man. And I definitely want you to call back in and share this story with us. We'll be back Wednesday from 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Dash Talk X. Thank you for the call, man. I appreciate it.
I'm saying, respect.
He sound like that dude from Waterboy. You let it bite another day. You let it bite another day. You know? They better bite another day. Anyway, Sierra, what's new for you? We're about to wrap up the show. How can people follow you? How can they support you? Everybody go join her Instagram, her social media.
Yes.
Where can they find you and support your entire movement, young lady?
You can find me. I'm mostly on Instagram. Official Sierra. That's Cierra. Brooks, Brooks. And that's it, really.
Nice.
Mostly on Instagram.
Only one person in the chat room picked up on my trick question.
Yeah, I don't really care about you people in the chat.
But I'm just saying, when he talked about quantum versus nuclear.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
But that was dope. Anyway, yeah.
Sorry to disappoint you guys. Make sure that you follow me and really get to know me.
You guys should follow her. Listen, this has been another episode of The Voice of Reason.
Wait, what is this here?
That's Total Package Energy.
Okay. Is it like 5-hour energy?
No, it's would you say it's better than
healthy?
5?
Is it like,
yes,
look at this.
It's healthy.
Is this yours?
Well, everything
like
in
brand?
this motherfucker mine. What's she talking?
Oh, okay. Well,
no, it's a brand that sponsors my show, Total Package Energy. Listen, I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. I'll be back Wednesday with another slaptastic topic. Get at your boy. We're going to have a good time. Don't forget, go to IamZoeWilliams.com and pre-order your copy of my next book, which is coming out shortly, The Holographic Relationship. All right, thank you so much. We'll holla at y'all later. This has been the VOR. Deuces.